Oh, welcome to No Man's Land. So we know that this is the equipment that we get when we start in just new farm, right? And we get $100,000. So what land do we own? We just own land number 26. I've been thinking about this for a little while, and I want to go back and have a look at our equipment. Okay, get out of the truck. Have a look at our equipment that we own and find out exactly what $2,000 is worth. See what is my cheapest combine that I have in here. I don't really have. I am going to, not I was going to do a survival role. I've never ever done uh, 21,000 is the cheapest so far. Never ever played this game from the beginning. I'm sure that I could get a better combine. What's my combine worth here? 2,000. Okay, but it's still. What equipment do we have? So we definitely don't need the truck. We're gonna sell the truck. Oh, I shouldn't have got out of it. What plow do I have? Wow, 1.2 meters. Cultivator, 2.5 meters. Okay, so this is obviously going to be the cheapest equipment that I could buy. I mean, even my harvest is only worth $2,000. We got a header, we got a trailer. So I'm trying to think what I would do. So all I need to do is I'm going to keep this equipment because at the end of the day, even if I was to buy a better tractor, a small tractor, say a small tractor, something cheap, it's still going to cost me more. It's going to be valued more than the current values of what I have. I mean, I saw, and this is where I'm coming from. This is I saw Dagoin and a few other people chainsaw and so on. It's 50 horsepower, $7,000. Do a survival, and I've been wanting to do one. I think ever since FS17. I've just sort of never really stuck to it, to be honest. To kind of say, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I've been wanting to do it for a while. So I thought, you know what, it's time to do it. So this is a tractor that I could probably. Wow, 300 horsepower for this tractor. Oh, this is a Romanian tractor. Is there any issues with it? Yes and no. Yes, beacon. Was I have two? What's the option? Other. So now, two attaches. Okay, is it changing just the front? Okay, just the front. GPS still 15,000. I don't want GPS. Okay. So we could have this one for 300 horsepower. Okay. So we'll buy this. Do I have a... I've never used it, obviously. Oh, there's more. Should have gone up and had a look at more. What's the difference with this one? Seems to me like it's the same type of thing. And this one, it says Romanian. Oh, the tires. Okay. Okay. I think we got enough here. And what do I have? So I have two tractors, which worth $6,000 between the two of them. And do I have a sprayer or a fertilizer sprayer? Probably. So let's have a look. What do I have the cheapest? The sprayer? Nope. So I'm gonna have to download some. Well, there you are. That's probably gonna be my cheapest. Yep. Spreader. What else can I do it? Catch crop drill. Spreader. Belt guard, yes. No, yes. Spreading discover, yes. Gearbox, yes. Seat, yes. Stickers, old. Type of attachment, upper hitch. Yeah, I don't know about that. So we'll buy this one as well. Alright, so I believe since we have the equipment that we have, so we have this tractor, we have this combine. Okay, it's a little bit newer than I would have wanted. And what I'm going to do is if I download a cheaper if I download a cheaper type, what am I stuck in? I'm stuck in that. If I download a cheaper combine, I will change the combine out. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is, since, like I said, Dagwin and everybody else, it took me a while to get to it. Dagwin and everybody else is started with 250,000, bought house, blah blah blah. We're left with $100,000 for the equipment. So since I already have the equipment, I think I'm going to just get rid of. So I've got 94,000. I'm gonna get rid of $84,000, and that way it would be the same as if I've already sort of bought all my equipment. And yeah, let's get rid of this thing here. Boom, boom, boom. Seasonal growth 1 day. Fieldstones, no. Weeds, no. I don't like doing that, so definitely not. Oh, that doesn't matter. And I do believe that they don't have, where is automatic start on? Actually, I do believe they don't have, I don't think they're playing with seasons, if I remember correctly. Okay, expert mode. I've never actually turned off seasons, so how do you turn off seasons? Seasonal growth, yes, no. Okay, so it'd be no. So what happens now with the calendar? Is it still the same? Oh, the calendar's gone. Gonski. Okay, so I do believe that they're playing like that as well. Very loud tractor. So while we're here, we might as well okay, so I don't think it matters, that's fine. We might as well buy some seed and some fertilizer, because I do believe this is the best way to do it. So we got 1800 for 1,000, 1800 for 1,000. What? Oh, okay, this is fertilizer both of them. Like, whoa, why is there such a big difference? So let's have a look. Do I have anything better? Solid fertilizer. I think this is a bit cheaper, so we'll buy this one. And seed, we'll buy that as well. I didn't even know that I had this bag. Oh, I got pig food. So I got wheat, lime, pig food, salt, nitrum, double top, Yara fertilizer. So they're all roughly about the same. Oh, what's this? Lime, $100. Extra grass. Okay. Okay, so, but that's alright. We don't need to stress out too much about this. I'm trying to remember now which one is the fertilizer. Is it this one? Alright, since we're here, we might as well fill it up. So I think this, other than the combine, I think it kind of sets it up. I mean, I realize that Dagwin and all them, they're kind of sticking closer to the shop. I don't, whoa, this tractor is Speedy Gonzalez. I should have probably bought a front weight for it. Yeah, they're sticking closer to the shop around this area. But I kind of wanted to use the area that's already given to us, even though that's probably not the smartest thing, because I just realized that area is not, like, they pick these kind of areas where they're completely flat, where you can build massive amounts of fields. There, I don't have that luxury. No fields. The only thing that I can do is, I think I have a placeable area, and I have a house and a shed kind of a thing. So I suppose that kind of, okay, kind of gives me a bit of a heads up. Now, I picked that tractor, but if you watch, oh god, I forgot the name of the gentleman. There's another gentleman that's doing exactly the same thing as I'm doing, copying Dagwini chainsaw. And he found tractor that's got far more horsepower, and even Dagwin's found tractors that have far more horsepower than the tractor that I'm using. So I don't think that's kind of you know, too far-fetched with the tractor that I have. I said the only thing that needs to kind of you know, it's the combine. But as you saw, I don't have any other combine that is you know, that I can say, well, this combine is better to use. And the fact that I already have a field made up, which again is not that big of a deal, purely because while he's doing that, yeah, it's not that big of a deal purely because I don't have the luxury of making, I mean, if you look at my field where I am, I don't think I can create much of a field, because I'm pretty sure, turn you off, I'm pretty sure that at the back here, as soon as I get there, oh, I could create a field over here, kind of, yeah. Alright, so I can kind of create a field over here. A little bit. Okay, so we can create a bit of a field. Okay, so we can. I honestly didn't realize that you could do that. Anyway, let's go back to the shop. Fill in our cedar. Might as well have a clean tractor and everything else while we're doing this. You know what? I always forget about this option here. Create a job. Not field work. Go to. And, oh. It's okay. Silly me. Not field work. Go to. Is it gonna work? Where are you going? Where are you going? Alright. So I'm hoping that if he can do that, then I can do these and save a bit of cash. Is it? I don't know which way it's meant to be, which way. To be really honest, I've never ever used these plows in a game. I've always gone to the square plows, and if I can find a square plow that's within the price that we need it to be, I will obviously go to that as well. So I'll do a bit of a time lapse doing this, then I'll see you towards the end. Alright, I made it at the shop. I didn't realize that it had a little bit of seed in it. So that's my bad. Okay, so what doesn't it take seed from the ground? Okay, it only takes it from the back, so that's fine. I put the plow, you know what, while I'm here, let's have a look. Oh, this will, whoa, I can't afford you. Just buy a weight. I think that's the tiniest. It's the cheapest weight I can buy. I mean, I don't know how realistic is the horsepower of this tractor. Suppose we put it to the test. I somehow doubted that this tractor can do 300 horsepower. I think that's just a dream. I mean, speed-wise is alright. Handling is alright. Now, I will do my best to stick as close as possible to the rules and regulations that Daggerwing and Chainsaw have. And I say as close as possible because, you know, I obviously don't have all the mods that they do. I have some different mods and so on and so on. So I can't promise that, hey, I'm going to be 100% accurate as far as what the Daggerwing and Chainsaw is doing. But I will do my best. And yeah, it'll just be a matter of following through. I think the way I'm doing it is pretty close to what they're doing. And I said pretty close because, okay, I do have the shed, this shed here, which I don't know how much it's worth, but I can't imagine it's worth a lot. And I have that house, which, again, I don't know. And I have this, I think the biggest thing is the silos and the workshop. It's probably the biggest thing that I have and they kind of don't have. So what I wanted to look, and I should have looked while I was at the shop, do I have any cheap square plows? No, I don't. So I will, I mean, look at the value of this one that I have, and mine's worth 400 bucks. So Alien Jim with this map is doing a fantastic job in masking the real value. Well, masking, not masking as in masking, but oh, silly me. I already had a weight. And I do need to get the mod where I can create fields with cultivator. But you know what? I'd rather use the, let me look at my beautiful house. Well, at least I have electricity. And I got a bathroom. That's it. And we're having a lot of fun with this. Okay. Alright, so I found a couple of combines that, well, value-wise, they're more expensive. So I ended up going with the Massey Ferguson because this was the closest to being the cheapest, if you know what I mean, than any other that I found. So I don't know really what to do. Should I keep this because it has a lot less value, but it is a lot newer combine? Or should I ignore the value and go with all the machinery? I mean, in reality, you wouldn't be able to afford that. I mean, I know Alien Jim, when he did it, made that combine worthless, really. But you wouldn't be able to afford a combine like that. How much did he say that combine's worth? I mean, that's 35 grand. That's $2,000. In reality, you wouldn't even buy the tires for that. So I think I'll make the decision and just get rid of the newer combine, even though, why is it doing that? Even though, how much is the So there's no difference in width. 5 meters, 5 meters. But I think overall, this is the kind of combine that you would afford as a entry-level farmer. You wouldn't, even in your dreams, be considering to buy a combine that new, well, brand new of that quality. If you disagree with, well, I suppose if you disagree, it's too late because I sold it. The only option that I would have is to start the game again. And yeah, I don't want to do that, to be honest. Okay, you can stay there. I did download, but actually, well, I think I downloaded a square plow. I mean, how much horsepower, which is probably more in keeping with what I would use. So I'm gonna buy that. Okay, that is probably the closest that I'm gonna get, unless I did not, and I forgot to do that, even though I wanted to. I did not. Oh, there you are. This one here, 150 horsepower. So, but that's a bit out of my price range for now. So let's. I'm gonna get the other tractor. Hey, not that one. And go and pick up the other plow because I would like to extend that field over there. And I'm not very good at doing it with that plow, I'll be really honest with you. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing it this way when I should really be doing it this way? Okay, I won't bore you with me doing all this preventative whatever work, or setup work, not preventative. I'll see you when I'm back here. Okay, there's the plow. I've started extending the field a little bit, and that way we're trying to maximize what we can get out of our field. I sold the plow, I think I got 200 or 300 whatever dollars for it. I can't remember now. Not a lot, that's for sure. So we're gonna go almost to the edge, because if you go too close to the edge, what you find is that it becomes a bit of a pain when it comes to, oh, look at the crookedness. It becomes a bit of a pain when you're trying to do work, because if you're right on the edge, you can't really get to harvest some of the crops because you're right on the edge. So I definitely don't want to do that, give myself a bit of a headache. I'm trying to think if I should do what I've always done, and that is kind of just keep it straight like this, or use that curve, but I'm just going to keep it straight like this for now. I mean, it's not a humongous amount of extra space, but it is extra space. I wonder why I did that, because I tried to keep it as straight as I could. I didn't move the steering wheel, and yet still did that. Hey, go back. Okay, shouldn't really be doing that, but you may ask, why did you pick No Man's Land? You know, out of all the maps that I've played, it is by far my favorite map. I don't know why, because there's not really a lot to it. But I think it's just the way it's been designed. It just gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. I have played on it quite a bit. I have had quite large setups on this map. Oh, great. That's fine. And always enjoyed playing on this map, always. So this is why when I decided to do this survival thing, I thought, you know what better map than this? After all, it is perfectly set up for something like that, but you just you know, arrive on this map. There's really almost nothing here, and from that perspective it's perfect. So we'll finish all of these. I'm gonna try once more to line it up better on the edges if I can. If I can't, then it's just gonna have to be, I mean, after all, in real life farmers are not really gonna be going, yep, there's a line is really out. So, well, at least not the farmers that I see. Not that I've ever seen a farmer in real life create a field, I suppose. Every time I watch the farmers that I do watch, their map and their farm is of their map. Their farm is already set up, so their farm is already set up, so they don't really go, well, we better do this, 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 this. And these days, obviously, they do have GPS and all that, so I'm assuming that their lines, should they choose to, can and could be very, very straight. I don't have the luxury of GPS yet. Okay, so, well, now we are gonna, like I said, we are gonna copy exactly what they're doing, which means we are going to place down the placeables. Again, a limit to all of that, but we are going to do that as well. So, okay, let's try lining this up so we can get a slightly better edge than what I currently have. Should it be possible for me? If not, so I'm not even going to touch the keyboard. I'm just going to let the tractor go straight up. Hopefully it will keep a straight line. So far so good. So far so I might have touched the keyboard last time I did it, that it went so crooked, because this time it's definitely doing a much better job. I suppose we'll quickly find out when we get over here. Straight, yes, beautiful. Now I could extend over here a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's necessary for me to be that exact. Now the reason that I want to keep a plow and not necessarily cultivate, because as we know, with plow there is no weeds, and I believe I switched the weeds off, which I didn't want to. I wanted to get rid of the stones, but not the weeds. So we'll have to remember to put them back on. Now, what do I want to... Wheat? Yeah, why not? Let's go with wheat. I'm trying to think which side should I go from. We'll go from this side right here. I'm gonna set up on worker for a little bit, because I want to see if I can get myself a trailer, because I am intending to cut all those trees down so we can extend our field past the house. I always enjoy when I drive around here in Australia, when you go around farms, when you see that the farm itself has how would I say that, you know, the crops all around the house. So hence why I said that I wanted to do what I just said. So I'll let this guy do his work, and I believe we'll end this first episode here. It's been a little bit of a setup. It's been a little bit all over the place. I apologize for that. It's something that I decided to do, and then I thought, well, you know what, let's get it done. So in the next episode, I will have a look for some trailers that are suitable. You know, if you have any comments and it's like, hey, that's a bit unrealistic, blah blah blah, let me know. I will be gladly, well, I will do my best to try and rectify that should I can. Alright, see you in the next episode. God bless you, you and your family. Bye bye.